When the Liberty Flames meet the fourth-ranked Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, it'll be on a stage for all to see. Thursday night's game at Williams Stadium will be televised live across the country on ESPN News. For Coastal, it'll be the final trip to Lynchburg for the foreseeable future. For Liberty, it's the chance to outshine its rival when the lights are burning brightest.
Our team is very thrilled to be playing Coastal Carolina and being a rivalry team here, playing on Thursday night, having an opportunity to showcase our fans.
Now we're playing more for, a win, senior night, a winning record, that sort of thing. So obviously it's devastating to our team, but we're such a close group of guys that we really want to help send the senior class out on a winning note, because a lot of these guys are probably not going to play football ever again.
I don't think it's going to sink in until a couple of days after I'm sitting at home and I'm realizing, man, I don't get to do this anymore. I don't get to suit up anymore. But I know that Thursday when we're coming in here and I'm getting dressed before the game, I'm going to be taking my time getting dressed.
17 Liberty seniors will play in a game once thought to have conference title and playoff implications. Now Thursday night is about bragging rights and a winning record for the Flames. Liberty needs a victory to secure its 10th straight winning season.
I think as talented as we are, we can't, go out with a losing record. But, we just had to go out there, execute, play as hard as we can.
There's definitely a lot of things that can get you motivated, but, most importantly, we're playing for pride, and, we want to win. We never want to lose a football game. We have an opportunity to go out there and get a win this week, and we're going to be playing as hard as we possibly can.
The Liberty-Coastal rivalry has been anything but one-sided. In 12 previous meetings, Liberty has 6 wins and Coastal has 6 wins. Each of the last 2 seasons, the visiting team has won on the home team's field, and both of those games were decided by a blocked field goal.
We are playing for our legacy, basically. Like, how are we going to end the 2015 season? And you're going to see Thursday night, Williams Stadium, a game that Liberty football has never played before.
We're going to come here with a lot of energy, a lot of fire in front of a lot of fans. First national game is going to be very exciting.
Many of the Big South's top playmakers will be on display Thursday. Flames senior Darren Peterson is the conference's all-time leading receiver. Coastal junior D'Angelo Henderson leads the Big South in rushing and has scored a touchdown in an FCS record 24 straight games. And the 2 quarterbacks, Coastal's Alex Ross and Liberty's Josh Woodrum, have enjoyed sustained success. Ross is the reigning Big South Offensive Player of the Year. Woodrum is the only quarterback in Liberty or Big South history to pass for more than 10,000 yards.
Obviously, you like to outshine the other person you're playing, but there are so many different factors that go into it. You can't just assume that whoever has a better game is the better quarterback. It's not going to be me versus him. It's going to be Liberty versus Coastal Carolina, and hopefully we come out with the win.
There's talented players. There's usually talented quarterbacks. There's talented running backs. There's usually some talented defensive players. But I think you see that when you talk about Coastal, when you talk about Liberty University, there's talented players, and I'm talking about national talented players on the football team there.
That could be an understatement. 15 preseason All Big South players are expected to play on Thursday night. So, what will decide this rivalry game?
You got to stop the run so you can dictate a little bit more as far as us being able to use our calls, because we can dictate. So, like I said, we got our hands full. The running back is a very special athlete, but I'm excited to see how our guys respond. We had a great week of practice, a good tempo.
Everything matters. Everything matters. Every phase, every discipline of how you do something, even just the simplest fact of how you snap a football on a short snap, how you're going to set on your punt protection, how you're going to drop on your kickoff return blocking, how you're going to run your routes, how you're going to go in and tackle the angles. Everything is going to be precise.
The teams that have been close to them, they've been very good on third down conversion. They've been okay on third down conversion. So just like any game, you got to be good on first downs, but ultimately you do have to convert on third down.
Coach Gill also stressed the importance of the rushing attack here on Thursday night, saying that the Flames need to rush for 150 yards or more to give themselves a good shot to win the game. Coastal is averaging 201 rushing yards per game as a team, and that's third best in the Big South Conference. Conversely, Liberty holding teams to 151 yards rushing per game, second best in the Big South. And both teams are undefeated when out rushing their opponents this year. Liberty's 4-0 at home this season. A win for the Flames on Thursday night would give them their first undefeated home slate since 2010. Kickoff set for 7 o'clock here in Williams Stadium in Lynchburg. For the Liberty Flame Sports Network, I'm Nick Pierce.